Hello everybody and welcome to the demo for the Loopler, a game which is about, well, driving a car around a looped circuit, but getting the score as high as possible, similar to Blatro or Clover Pit or many of these games we've seen recently. Admittedly, I haven't quite worked out what I'm doing yet. Let's start at the beginning. So round 1, we're going to get 200 score. So round we go. Around this loop circuit. That's going to get us 100 score with one loop. And that's 200. Wonderful. So we've made it round. We get 10 gold. We get to repair the state of our car, which is still pretty good. And we get ourselves a car pack. Now what's going to be inside here? Got 2 commons and an uncommon. So 25 score on triggering a gate. 500 score when fuel is empty. Or score total loops multiplied by 1.2 when looping. So once we loop, we should get some extra. Plus it's the uncommon. It makes sense to take that one. I don't think I need to sell it. Whether I need to activate it is another question. Now we're going to get 400. So round you go. Okay, and that's started to increase our score pretty nicely. Although we have now used some fuel to get moving. That just about gets us to where we need to, but we're low on fuel now. Repair the car, and we get a pit stop here. Okay, so we've got 20 gold. So here are the gates that we might be able to use. I'm guessing these are a little bit like jokers, perhaps? Possibly charms here. We've also got a car pack here. I need to probably refuel the car. Or possibly upgrade the car. Okay, 1 gold on passing, 5 boost when passing, 22% chance of 50 score on passing. On passing score, half the base loop score, increase it by 1. I think I'm going to give this lucky gate here. I can choose where I do it. I'm going to put it, I think, here. I'm also going to buy this to reduce the amount I need to buy. And we might buy this unidentified flask as well to get ourselves another card. Okay. Onwards. We now have to get 720. So, score total loops multiplied by 1.2 when looping. So, we're going to get to 720. And we're going to go through a gate here. That hasn't triggered once. There we go. That's going to start going up by quite a bit now. Full of course, we keep on having to use fuel. That's just enough for us to get there. So it's 10 repairs. I'm guessing repairs is also a bit like fuel. Back to the pit stop. Back to the shop. 5 score on passing increases by 1 on passing. So over time that's going to get a lot better. I also think we need a fuel gate. We can't take both of these. For now, I'm going to take the fuel. I'm going to put it there. That's all our money. So now we go here, and we've got a choice, but we'll come to that in a second. So 1440. Is this going to be enough? I'm not sure. But we do at least refuel somewhat. The more we can keep going in terms of fuel, the better. It allows us to keep running for longer. That got us 452. That extra fuel's giving us a little bit to work with, but possibly not enough. And that's going to require a lot of our repairs. Or a lot of our kind of repair status just to keep fueling the car, I would imagine. And we can't change decal upgrades, that's only in the full game. Fine, we made it, but we lost a lot there. So, 10 gold, 5 repair, and a pit stop. Some more refuel or boosts. I don't think we need the economy, I'd rather go for something like this. 1 gold when gaining gold, 1 reroll charge. Score gains increased by 10%, that could be useful. I think we'll take the red one here. Boost ourselves round at this point. I guess there's bigger rewards to going to the top, but I don't think we can do that, unfortunately. Right, we're going to get 2880 here. So keep that fuel going, and we need this boost, which definitely speeds us up. Possibly increases fuel consumption. Okay, that's a pretty bad start. So these red gates really speed you up. We might be better off in future going for something like lots of fuel and then speed, just to keep on going round and round. Because I think we're going to struggle to get what we need here. We slow down quite often as well. We might just survive. I don't think we're going to survive with enough to keep going. I don't know if the unidentified flask is doing anything particularly useful, but our repairs are getting very low. As our gold count, I now see the use of having gold. We've got a gate echo. Gates cover 10% chance to trigger twice. That's important, I think. Yeah, we need to find a way to get more gold. So going forward now we know. I don't think we want to try the boss. I don't think we're ready for it. Let's see. So these are our jokers. The gates are things actually on the track. Fine. That gave us a little bit of extra fuel. That was good. The more we can get the double... The more we can get any double triggering, the better. We're doing okay. I don't know if we're really doing enough though, because the state of our car is getting really rather poor now. Yeah, we need to... Okay, so now I kind of understand what we need to do going forward. Because we're about to run out of fuel here, and we're not going to reach our total, that's for sure. Yeah, we want to be thinking about money and some other bits. We're now in overdrive. I don't really know what overdrive does. I think we died. Run failed. We did not make it very far. Progress to infinity, 11%. We earned some XP, so we need to get to level up somewhat. What does that unlock for us? A few extra bits, fine. Well, if we encounter them, that would be good. Let's go for a new run here. Okay, money and some other bits, I think. Because if you only get 10 gold per gate, it's hard to... Or 10 gold as a reward, it's hard to keep on growing. This is like Bellatrix where we need to keep our economy strong. Okay. The cards I'm still yet to kind of understand. On end, refill 60% of the fuel when tank is empty. It ignores fuel efficiency. That could be pretty good. Or 25 score on triggering a gate. Well, we're going to be putting gates down. I actually think that might be better. We're not going to be scoring an extra gate this time. Sadly, because we haven't got any gates for us to put down. I think the loops here are just the overall loops, whereas the score is what we actually need. Although maybe the loops will come into play later on. There's no tutorial for this game, I'm just having to learn this on the fly. Okay. Gates. So we've got a very cheap gate here. First, let's have a look at our charms. Trigger a random card on looping. Reduce the score goal by 10. These are all quite expensive. I'm going to buy this gate because it's very cheap. We'll check it, I guess, there. And I'm also going to get a gold generator started. 5 score on passing, increases 1 on passing. We'll try the unidentified flask again. Because it says triggers a random card, this is presumably the only one it's got. So that will give us some extra score on the loop. If I understood this correctly. So, 25 score on triggering a gate, so we should get 50 from that. And when we loop, we should also trigger another random card, which will presumably be this one. So we should be on for 75 score extra, if I've understood this correctly. But it's only when you trigger a gate, so this lucky gate isn't going to be that good for us. Because this is only a lucky gate, it's not going to trigger all the time. This gold one, however, will, which is good. We're already burning through our fuel, which I'm not thrilled about. There we go. So let's get some repairs in, get our gold. Okay, 25 boost on start, so that speeds us up at the beginning. Reduces the score goal. Repair 10% durability. That's a charm, isn't it? That's probably good for us to pick up. And we'll save our money for now. Was that not a charm I picked up? Oh, that might have just been a one-off repair. That's not great. So if that lucky gate doesn't trigger, that's a problem. That hasn't got us very high. And the fuel is the real problem here. Because it does keep on running out quite regularly. Sometimes when we get a hit on the lucky gates, that can be pretty good. There's not always a guarantee that that's going to be the case, unfortunately. Okay, we've just made it there. And we get another card pack, hopefully something useful. So we can upgrade our base ones, that's now 50 score on Triggering Gate. 3% refuel 15% of fuel on loop, or 1 gold on loop. We'll take this. I want the fuel saving as best we can. We're not going to go for a boss or an extra reward. It'd be silly, I think. So now we should get some of our fuel back every time we loop. I mean, 15% isn't a huge amount, but it buys us certainly some time to keep going. And then we slow down halfway around. And it might trigger twice with the unidentified flask. We just don't know which card is going to trigger specifically, but we're definitely doing better this time, I would say. Albeit we are still going to be struggling, I think. Because this lucky gate is not doing enough for us, as it's only a 20% chance of scoring. At least this gold one is triggering the pass bonus. I think we'll make it, but again, I'm just worried about our survivability, although we're doing pretty well with our fuel consumption, especially on this drive, which is good. The unidentified flask is very much helping us with our fuel consumption. I was hoping we wouldn't have to go again. That's unfortunate. Because the state of our car is not very good. Choose one of 3 cards to upgrade. We'll get to that in a second. Lucky chance increased by 5%. It's probably not a terrible idea. Pit stop price is 5% down. So score gains increased by 10%, which is the score gone by 10%. That doesn't feel that useful to me. I guess we could go all in on lucky gates and buy the lucky clover as well. Let's do this one first. See what we get for our cards. 1 gold on loop. Now let's upgrade our card here so we get more. And I'm going to buy both these lucky gates. I know the lucky gates are hardly spectacular, but we might be able to make it work somehow. I might just buy a card pack to try and get a 3rd hit here. Although the fuel is probably quite necessary for us. 20% boost on loop, that would speed us up. Or 1,000 score when fuel is emptied. No, we're going to go for the boost on the loop, because I think that will speed us up overall. Let's see how this goes. We've got to keep getting quite a big target. I think this is where we died before, actually. Around 6. We've now got a lot more lucky gates, and it should now be 25% chance of scoring 50. Let's go. It's just now what, a 1 in 4 chance as opposed to 1 in 5. And speed is going to be going a lot quicker, and I presume that will give us a little bit of momentum as well, if nothing else. And that got us to 2,000. I actually want this refueling thing to trigger more than the other bits, to be honest. Because the fuel is the thing that's slowing us down for the most part. Although the speed is nice to keep us moving. Oh, we were nearly able to get past there. I'm concerned about the state of our car, though. But we're getting more and more loops, which is nice. The speed means that we have momentum to keep going even when we are very low on fuel, which is nice. So, 10 gold, 5% repair, and a card pack. 25% boost, or 25 boost on lap. No, I want more fuel. Fuel is the real problem at the moment for us. Oh, we didn't even get to go to a shop that round. That's bad. This could be the death of us, to be honest. We'll have to see. That was a pretty bad start, but at least we get some speed now. Definitely doing better than we did before. I don't know if it's going to be enough for 12,800 though. Because the more and more we fuel, the less efficient our fueling gets. This does at least allow us to keep going a little bit longer, which is very nice. But eventually, even with our increased fuel capabilities, just the efficiency of fueling does go down. But the speed here looks like it's continuing to rise, which is pretty nice. But if you look at the bottom right there, we're down to 33% and falling. But the score is starting to rise. Oh, we're doing pretty well here. We were going quick enough to actually get there. I wasn't expecting us to survive that, but wonderful that we have. We definitely want a fuel gate, that's for sure. I don't really need a gold gate. I'd much rather have a fuel gate. And I definitely want gate echo. I want as many re-triggers as possible. Fuel gate, I guess we'll have here. We definitely want this. 10% deceleration when out of fuel. Could have allowed that. 25 boost on start. That would get us going a lot quicker. I think we can afford to buy that now. Guess we'll buy a car pack, see what turns up. Got some upgrades here. So that goes from a green to blue. I don't really know what that means. 20 to 25%, fine. So we just keep our fuel going. That's pretty good. Let's re-roll. We've got plenty of money. Let's spend it. One reroll charge. Don't care about rerolls. We score gains increased by 10%. Or we can get some normal gates. I don't really care about normal gates. That's fine. But let's just exit the pit stop here. We won't go for any bosses, I don't think, because we're still in a not great situation. But I think the gate echo is going to be huge for us, as well as the booster plug. Just starting off quicker will allow us to keep speeding forward. I mean, gate echo is a 10% chance, but I'm presuming the lucky clover is actually helping with that as well. I'm concerned by our fuel efficiency. It's going down very quickly. In fact, actually, I think it's this fuel gate which is causing the problem for us. It's mean the efficiency of fueling is terrible. Albeit we are managing to stay fueled, but my concern is that it may not be fueling us enough to consider keeping it. But we're keeping up. Although the fuel efficiency is going down, so eventually we will run out of fuel, regardless of how much we try. That's nearly got us there, actually. That's pretty good. And now we can refuel again. And our refuel efficiency comes back, which is also very useful. It is very serotonin heavy in a good way to see all the numbers go up and see everything re-trigger as you get with a lucky card hit in Balatro. It's always very satisfying. Right, I've got to watch my repairs. My repairs are in real issues. Repair 10% durability. I'll absolutely buy that. I'd love a... Do I need a speed gate? I feel like we've got enough speed because we've already got boost on lap. I don't know if we need that, I'd say. None of these charms are particularly useful either. I guess we can buy a car pack here, see what turns up. We might get an upgrade or something useful. None of those are great. I'm going to skip for the extra fuel capacity. I'm going to also re-roll here. I'm looking for a fuel gate or something like that. A golden tooth. Plus one gold and getting gold. No. You're just normal gates. On passing score, half the base loop score, 50, then increase it by 1. I think we can do better than that. Am I not allowed to re-roll? I guess I'm not. Doesn't look like it. Okay, well, let's get going. What do we have to get to now? What is our score required? We were at 23,000, we're now at 46. That's going to be a rough one, I think. I still want to put through another gate because I didn't feel it was that useful. Well, the gates that they gave us were not that useful, to be honest. Do we have enough fuel and speed just to keep going here? I think the fuel is going to be the problem. I mean, we've got a bit more efficiency here. And we are getting a good amount of score. Are we getting enough? I don't know. We've got no multipliers, which we did the first time round, but we didn't really understand what we were doing that first time round either. Ooh, the fuel just shot back up there for a while. Or was that... I might just not been looking at what I was doing. If we can get to 20,000, that would be an ideal starting point. Close enough, 1970. Right, let's go again. I do think these some of these re-triggers are helping, as well as this unidentified flask. How much the pacifier and the booster plug I'm doing, I'm not sure. So these 3 charms at the top are doing a lot more useful work for us, to be honest. We're pretty much going at max speed here as well by the looks of things. Well, we probably could be going fast. I don't know if this is just a graphical thing. I think it might be because we're continuing to speed up here. But again, our fuel consumption actually stays high. It's the refuel efficiency that goes down, which is the things that causes us problems. We're definitely making more score this time. Hopefully we're going to make it all the way. I don't know if we are, sadly. Not quite. We were close, which means we're down to 10% on our car's safety now, or our car's repair level, I should say. Okay. We've got plenty of gold. Arguably we don't need the gold as much anymore. I'm definitely going to buy that repair. We can get some more boost or some more refueling. I'm going to take the extra boost and put it here. I don't know if the refuel is that useful because the fuel efficiency is already a struggle. Let's go to the car park next. See if we can get some upgrades here. Or even just a rarer card would be nice. We'll take this upgrade, so we're now getting 100 score on triggering gate. Wonderful. Do we need the 10% refuel? I don't think we do. I don't think, cause like I said, I don't think the actual refueling is the issue. I think it's the actual things that we. Oh, another gate echo that can stack. Yes, please. As can you. I don't know why I can't re-roll. I've got the money to do it, but it doesn't seem to want to let me. We could go for another speed gate here, that might be an option. I don't think we need the gold as much anymore. I'm willing to get rid of the gold, we've got plenty of gold. Okay. So we got some potentially better rewards up there, including slightly better repairing. We are going to have to deal with one over here, regardless, but we'll go through the middle, just for safety, I would say. Let's see how these speed gates do with the fuel gate and then the lucky gates as well. We're going to get 92,000 with only 25% durability on our car. It's not great, but we do now have the gate echo giving us, well, 2 10% chances, as well as the booster plug. The booster plug only helps us at the very start of the drive, which is arguably less useful for us. And again, it's going to be the fuel efficiency that's the problem. But hopefully we can speed ourselves up so much that even after we stop driving, we can just keep coasting. Just off the speed we have. Well, we're doing, again, better than I thought. Okay, we're starting to get some pretty big numbers here. Wonderful. But yeah, definitely running out of fuel. Even though we're out of fuel, we are still managing just to keep going. We were just for a while, we're just coasting off our momentum, and we just made it the whole way there. We just coasted off our momentum. That was incredible. The speed of that car was going crazy. 500 score when the fuel is empty. No, go for our retriggers. Go for the extra score because that was doing really well for us. Okay, let's go here. We aren't able to go to the shop yet, so we're going to get 184,000. Hopefully we'll manage that. We always start off slow. We just need to build up enough speed before we run out of fuel so we can just keep going. Because as long as we have enough momentum, we could probably just keep going to the next gate, even without any fuel left. I'll probably put these red fuel gates in slightly bad positions. I might want to consider moving them to a different spot. But our speed is going higher and higher. Even if our fuel efficiency is pretty much gone now. I may not need my fuel gate anymore. Because we're coasting pretty much now off speed more than we are fuel. That's pretty good. 150,000. We shouldn't have much problem getting to the extra 34,000 we require. I think we can get rid of the fuel gate. I don't think it's necessary anymore. Because we'll get fuel on when we loop. And actually we're probably lowering the efficiency of the fuel. So I think we can get rid of that fuel gate. I mean, I might do that. It might be a terrible decision, but we'll see. Well, we may as well buy you. And we can buy you guys as well. 1 gold on passing, 10 refuel, 1 gold. I'm just going to buy a new lucky gate, to be honest. I'm going to get rid of that guy there. Let's buy the car pack. And we've got plenty of gold. Gold is not a problem anymore by any means. 300 score, extra boost. No, just keep going all in on the score for triggering a gate. Let's re-roll. We might as well just buy everything, to be perfectly honest. Okay, next the pit stop, and I think we're about to go into a boss. I'm guessing you're pretty much the same, to be honest. Let's go for you. Okay. This could be interesting. But I'm feeling this. I feel like this might be more fuel efficient, because before we were refueling even when we had pretty much full capacity. When our fuel capacity was almost full, so we're probably wasting some of our fuel efficiency. Whereas here, I think we're being slightly better at using it. Although now we're going so fast, it doesn't really matter. But also having the extra lucky gate does help us, probably with our score. But I do think our fuel efficiency is going a little better, but we're going so quickly that we're just refueling so quickly. It's hard to tell what's even going on anymore. All I know is that numbers are going up and it makes me very happy. But yeah, our fuel's definitely lasted longer this time, that's for sure. And we're at 8,000, 9,000. In fact, this is going backwards. I don't know quite why I was doing that, but that's okay. We are still speeding up. Past 1,000 loops, wonderful. We're now 13,000. Okay, we are now slowing down because we're out of fuel. But we're going to make it, no problem. Excellent. Run completed. Congratulations, you earned that. So run time of 26:55, loops made at 11:06. Process to infinity, 25%. And a good amount of XP there, I'd imagine. That levels us up to 3. Let's have a look at what that's unlocked for us. So first item is free in the pit stop, 20 score on boost, 100 score per gate on the track. We've also got a new track mode unlocked, the hot dog. A new difficulty, the silver loop. And a yellow car, so there's different unlocks we can get here. That's interesting. So I'm guessing it actually changes the physics of it a little bit. Because you got to think about the shape and the pattern and how it changes. Like there's probably quite a bit of drifting on this hot dog one, probably less than the infinity one. But then again, there are more straights. I don't really know. I have to test around. But I think you get the idea. This here is the Loopler. And yeah, it took me a little while to understand what I was doing. But once I did, we managed to really kind of push forward here. The only thing I wish, I don't know quite how the leaderboard works, because it seemed that when you got to the end of, when you completed a run, it kind of just stopped the run for you. Yeah, see, 11:06, but it didn't allow me to keep going. Maybe you have to achieve those loops within that run. That would make more sense. Someone managed to do a completed run with only 8 loops. That's quite impressive. I don't know quite how they managed that. Anyway, all cool things there. Thank you so much for watching. Take care. Bye bye.